Hey fellow dadpreneurs, Adam Dukes here, and in this video I'm going to share with you 8 ways to earn $800 each and every week working from the comfort of your home, working online. Now you might be thinking, why the hell all the 8s? Truth be told, my birthday is August 8th, 1981, so it's 8/8/81. I love the number 8 obviously, so I figured, you know what, a list of 8 side hustles, 8 skills, 8 things you can do to earn money, and $800 a week. I think that's kind of a good starting point to replace your income, to escape the rat race, escape employment is what I like to call it, because I love alliteration. Tell your boss to piss off. That's another one that I like using as well. So I have experience with all 8 of these. I've made money with all 8 of these. So this is not theory. This is coming from real world experience in the trenches, something I've done in the last 10 years doing this. Speaking of that, I have been doing this for making money on the internet for the last 10 years, and this channel is to put out videos to help you avoid the mountains of mistakes I've made over the last decade. And let me tell you, it's a shit ton of mistakes. So if you enjoy these videos, make sure you hit subscribe down below. Click that little bell notification, because I release 2 videos each and every week for your viewing pleasure. So with all that being said, let's dive into these 8 side hustles that can transition into full-time incomes if you so choose. First up is a Facebook ad specialist, and what that means is you are offering Facebook advertising services to a local business. It could be just about any type of local business, but for this example, if we want to earn $800 a week, so that's about $3,200 each and every month. So we're going to do it, I like to do things the easy way. So instead of getting 10 clients paying you $320 a month, let's shoot for getting 2 clients paying you about $1,600 a month, which is absolutely possible if you target the right clientele. Now, I wrote a book on this topic. You can check out the cover right there. It's sitting on my hard drive. I wrote it probably 9 months ago and have yet to publish it on Amazon, but it's how to build a wildly profitable online business servicing only 5 customers each and every month. So it's very similar to that. So what you're going to want to do is look for certain types of businesses. So a pizza shop's probably not going to be able to afford a $1,600 a month marketing budget on top of the Facebook advertising cost, which is probably going to be anywhere from $300 to $600. Let's say $300 to $1,000. There's quite a few variables in play there. Pizza shop's probably not going to have it. So you're going to want to look for a business that has a higher ticket item. Attorneys, any type of doctors, any type of dentists, any type of specialists, something that has a high dollar value. You're also going to want to look for a business that has at least $500,000 in annual revenue. You don't typically want to work with a business who just got started, or maybe they're still in the very beginning infancy stages, maybe a couple years old, where they're not at least earning $500,000 each and every year. So I got some notes here I'm actually reading from my book that will be published soon. You want to, they should have a couple of employees and or team members. You don't want kind of a one-man show, one-woman show. You want to have them have a stable business with a couple of team members and or employees. Ideally, you want to work with someone that understands the value of lifetime value of a customer, client, patient, whatever you want to call it. And what that means is how much money is that customer going to be spending over the lifetime of them being a customer for them. So it's not going to be the initial transactions. Most small business owners, they don't understand this concept. So you want to try to find the ones that do understand it, that understand the customer might only spend maybe $500 this visit, but they know they're going to be with them for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and they're going to spend $500 each and every year. So then they understand each customer is worth maybe $7,000 to them, maybe $3,500 to them, maybe $10,000 to them. Not that first transaction, but again, over the lifetime of that customer. So it's a very, very important metric. You can certainly teach them how to do it. Most business owners that I've talked to over the years, I ask them that and they look at me like a deer in headlights. They have no clue what that number is, what that means, or even how to figure it out. It's pretty easy. You take their annual revenue. This is to get a decent estimate. Take their annual revenue, let's say for 2019, how many customers did they have in the door? You divide the number. So if they made $100,000 and they had 100 customers, each customer would be worth, what is that? $1,000. Trying to do the math in my head. So that's how you kind of figure out lifetime value. But you want to work with someone that understands that. They don't have to have a solid number in their head, but at least they grasp the concept of the lifetime value. With that being said, I did look up Starbucks when I was writing my book, and surprisingly, you'd think Starbucks, they sell $5, $7 coffees. Their average lifetime value is $14,099. So that is a pretty good customer. Starbucks makes a lot of money. Again, that's the customer coming in over and over and over for years and years and years to come, but almost $15,000 for a customer. Another criteria you want to look for is someone who's already currently spending or investing in advertising. You don't want to have to go in and try to convince them on why they need to spend money on advertising, why they should be advertising. Ideally, you want them to already be spending money on advertising, and then they can maybe reallocate some of that budget from TV, radio, billboard, Google, Bing, Yahoo, whatever, or maybe they're running their own Facebook ads, and you want them to allocate some of that money towards you or redirect it towards you. So that's finding someone who spends money is a huge one. You don't want to be talking to people that aren't spending money, or they don't have the money to spend, or they don't understand the value of advertising and marketing. Next one is they have a bleeding neck. They have a pressing problem that's keeping them up at night. Maybe they need more customers, clients, patients, whatever it is, and they need more people in the door to keep their doors open and or to keep paying their employees, to make payroll and all that. So ideally someone that has a bleeding neck. So these are all criteria you want to look for when you're offering Facebook advertising services. So a couple more tips, because I've done this for years and years, worked with clients, is pick a niche down. You want to work with a specific industry, and I would sub-niche it. I wouldn't just work with attorneys. I'd work with like bankruptcy attorneys. I'd go a little bit deeper. It just makes things a lot easier when you're talking to a bankruptcy attorney in Phoenix. He likely has the same problems as a bankruptcy attorney in Houston, Miami, Boston, Atlanta, South Dakota, New York, Seattle, Portland, anywhere else. Most of them are going to have very similar problems, and you can speak their language after you get talking to several of these bankruptcy attorneys. For example, you are going to understand their pain points. You'll be able to be much more empathetic with them when you're talking to bankruptcy attorneys all over the country. So years ago, back in 2014, 2015, I used to run Facebook ads for male Keller Williams agents, not Remax, not Berkshire Hathaway, but male Keller Williams agents. And after about 20 phone calls with men in the Keller Williams branch, that 21st phone call, I knew a lot about Keller Williams. I knew their systems. I knew their talking. I knew some of the internal systems that they use, that they had to cold call from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, something along those lines every morning. So I could bring that up to them, and they would be like, yeah, how'd you know that? You know, I knew the Keller Williams system really, really well. I knew their yearly conference. I can't remember off the top of my head what it was now, but I could reference that. And I did reference that. I said, oh, how was the conference last weekend in Houston or something like that? And they said, oh, you knew about that? So that's the power of getting in deep into a niche, because then you start learning for that example, Keller Williams, I was learning their systems and things like that. It applied very similar to the bankruptcy attorney. Again, as an example, you'd understand their pains. Also, when you start launching ads, a bankruptcy attorney ad in Las Vegas, it's likely going to work in Houston, in Albuquerque, in Atlanta, St. Louis, and all the other cities. So it's just kind of rinse and repeat. So the fulfillment is much, much easier. You're not going to have to test nearly as many things. You most likely can just copy and paste. I used to do it with loan officers all the time. Loan officers in every city in this country. It was pretty much copy and paste for every different city. So it made the fulfillment very, very easy. So that's one tip, niching down. The second tip that I always give is set boundaries. This was something I was absolutely horrendous at, but set boundaries. If you work 8 to 5, they can't call you at 6:30 on a Tuesday. You work 8 to 5. They can't call you Saturdays, Sundays. You're a regular business. You set your own hours, 8 to 5, 9 to 5, whatever you want to work if you're available Saturday mornings maybe, but you need to set boundaries, because once they cross those boundaries, you give them an inch, they take a mile. And it's not their fault. I always thought it was the client's fault back in the day. Now that I'm older, a little bit wiser, a little bit more mature, I understand that was completely 100% my fault. I didn't set the proper boundaries. They overstepped the boundaries, and then I started to resent them. And then the relationship would slowly or quickly deteriorate because I resented them. So it was completely my fault. So niche down, set boundaries. Those are my two huge pieces of advice for doing any type of client work. Now, the next way is high-ticket affiliate marketing. This is something I talk about often on this channel, and it's a beautiful business model, beautiful way to make money. What it is, affiliate marketing, is you are earning a commission for a sale. You could refer, let's say, this light right here on Amazon. $40 light. If you bought that light through my link, I would earn, Amazon pays about 3%. Pretty small. That's why I like promoting digital products, because the margins are much higher, but I also like to promote high ticket digital products. High ticket meaning they cost more money. So if you're selling something for, if the company is selling for something for $500, $1,000, you're going to earn a lot more money. So I talk about Legendary Marketer. It's the company that I promote. They're a digital online education platform. They have probably 12 to 15 different products that they sell, ranging anywhere from, I think, $1 or $2 up until like $10,000, coaching, mastermind, live events, all that stuff. And I earn a commission if someone were to purchase the lower end stuff, the middle end stuff, or the higher end stuff. So I earn a commission on any product that they purchase. So that is high ticket affiliate marketing. Now, Legendary Marketer is not the only company. There's plenty of companies out there. And you can also promote, I did a video, it was a TikTok video a couple days ago, men's engagement rings. They were like $4,000 to like $8,000, and they pay 10%. That would be high ticket affiliate marketing, because you could earn $400 to $800 per sale of the ring. So you certainly could sell physical products, and I'm not saying it's just digital. I prefer digital because, like I said, the margins are much higher. The downside of digital, it's a little tougher sale than a physical product. But high ticket affiliate marketing is a great way. Just last week, the kids and I were doing virtual schooling, my favorite activity of the week, and I got an email notification, I'll pop it up here on the screen, and a $1,300 sale. That's the power of high ticket affiliate marketing. So I'm sitting there teaching the kids, ripping my hair out, wanting to find the box wine, even though I don't drink anymore, and I had a $1,300 sale come in, 4-figure sales that come in. I don't do any of the selling. My only job is to direct traffic to the company's website. So that's what's really cool about affiliate marketing. It's great for beginners. You can start for $0 or very little money. I recommend one tool. I've talked about that a lot on this channel. I'm not going to go deep into that. But high ticket affiliate marketing is a great way to earn $800 or a lot more each and every week. So this next one is an email copywriter. And what this is you are providing a service. You're writing emails for a business. This could be an offline business. This could be an online business. I'm going to share the pros and cons here in a second. But what it is you are going to write emails for a company. And typically it's going to be to their past customer database. People have already spent money with them. They know them, they like them, they trust them. Now, they might have spent money years ago, or they might have spent money 3 to 6 months ago. Email is the #1 driver for revenue in any online business. A lot of online businesses do not leverage their email database. Offline businesses, dentist office, pizza parlors, restaurants, things like that, if they even have an email database, they very rarely are tapping into the power and the profitability with their email database. So where you come in, it's a very easy sale. I should say easy and my finger quotes. It's a very easy sale because you're basically selling them money at a discount. That's how I always would frame it, and that's how I would tell you to frame it, is you are selling money at a discount, because that's exactly what you are. What you're going to do is send out emails to, again, their past customers. So for example, let's say there's a dentist. They've been providing dental services for 10 years, so they have patients over the last 10 years. Let's say it's 2,500 patients. You get all their emails, and then you start blasting out emails. There's a strategy in place. I'm not saying just spam them, but you start sending out emails to people who've already spent money. Now, depending on the stats you look at, it's 5 to 16 times easier to sell to a past and or current customer than it is to get to a new one. However, most small businesses spend their time, money, focus, and energy on getting new customers and neglect their past or previous customers, and that's where a lot of the money, especially a lot of the profits, because you already paid for them to become a customer. So why don't you focus on them? So you can put email campaigns together. Again, let's say for a dentist, you could put together a 3 to 5 part email sequence, maybe some type of a teeth whitening promotion, something to get them to come back into the door and spend more money, and then the dentist can upsell them if they need more expensive work done, root canals, things like that. And it's getting those people who've already spent money back in the door. It's a pretty easy sale. Why email is so powerful? It's nearly instant. If they have the database of 2,500, you blast an email this afternoon, your phone, your client's phone is going to be ringing, and they're going to be booking appointments. The problem with offline, I call them offline businesses, dentists and things like that, most of them don't have an email database in one place. They'll have it in a couple spreadsheets, they'll have it in an old piece of software, a couple of old computers. So it's going to take work, might take weeks to compile this list together if they even have the email addresses. That's another thing. So an offline business, it's tricky. It's also a little tricky to measure the sales and the results. I like doing the email copywriting for online businesses, specifically e-commerce stores. And why I like e-commerce stores is because they have all their emails. Anyone who's bought is going to be stored in whatever platform they're using, something like Shopify. All the emails are going to be stored in one place. It's going to be easy to access. And then more importantly is if you send out emails, typically any email provider that you use, it's going to track all the sales. So everything's tracked. The dentist office, it's going to be a little bit harder to track. It's going to be more on the honor system. The front desk is going to have to tally notes. Hey, did this patient come in from one of our emails, or did they come in from a Facebook ad, a yellow page ad, driving by? So they're going to have to take some notes in that. Again, it's going to be on the honor system. E-commerce, it will be all recorded in, I don't want to say 100% accurate, but it's going to be nearly 100% accurate. So that's why I like doing suggesting email copywriting to e-commerce stores, because most e-commerce stores are not leveraging the power of their database. So you can offer them email sequences, email automation. So example, you could have a welcome email sequence after someone buys, anywhere from like a 3 to 7 part email sequence. Again, you set it up once and it works for, it gets sent out to new customers. A welcome indoctrination sequence with little sales throughout those 3 to 7 emails, whatever you do. Again, there's a strategy in place. I just want to kind of give you an overview. There's also win back. You can set up emails to go out. Let's say if a customer didn't buy in 45 days or 60 days or 90 days or 30 days, you can trigger off emails to go out, maybe 3 emails, 5 emails, something along those lines. Hey, come on back. Here's 20% off, some type of a coupon. Come on back and shop at our store. Again, it's all automated. So you write that sequence once. You write the sequence once, set it up for them. Another automated sequence would be something like VIP. Let's say a customer buys more than 2 times. They would get tagged, again, it's all automated, as a VIP. Then they would get put on a different email sequence, maybe some bigger coupons, because now they're a VIP customer. You could do it with the number of times they buy and or how much money they spent. Let's say, hey, anyone that spends over $250, they get added into our VIP sequence and they get some special coupons, or maybe you try to sell them some higher priced items, something along those lines. So that's 3 different sequences you can do. There's probably 2 or 3 different ones I could think off the top of my head. Again, those are all automated, but you could also sell them on broadcast sequences, sending them out a couple emails a week. It could be promotions, it could be telling a story. My buddy Conrad does this for a couple of e-commerce stores. He writes out emails anywhere from 2 to probably 4 or 5 emails a week for different e-commerce stores. And it's not all sales pitches. You know, sometimes they run these flash sales or sales, but it's telling stories and things like that and just building a bond with their current customers. So that is a fantastic way. And again, like I said, you're selling money at a discount. With the e-commerce store, if they have a database of 10,000 people, it's really not hard to generate at least an extra $2,500 each and every month from 10,000, a quarter, about a quarter of it. Some of these email platforms, some of these e-commerce companies have 50,000, 75,000 customers, where if you're getting a quarter, like I said, if they have 50,000 customers, it's not hard to add $12,500 each and every month from their email database. So it's really, really powerful. So if you're adding $12,500 each and every month, you charge them 20%. You know, 2,500, something along those lines. And that's the thing, you can structure your deal as a percentage of profits. And that's a great way to do it, because then there's literally no risk on their part. There's a little risk on your part, but if you know what you're doing and you're selling to 50,000 people, you don't really need to be a copywriting master to generate a lot of money from 50,000 customers, not leads. These are 50,000 customers, or 10,000, whatever the number, it really doesn't matter. But email copywriter is a great way to earn quick money. Like I said, I should say quick money. It's an easy sale because you're selling money at a discount. Well, this next one is offering Facebook advertising, but with a slight twist. What you can do on Facebook platform is you can advertise to people with upcoming birthdays. So you can sell birthday advertising to local businesses. So you can target people with an upcoming birthday, meaning they have a birthday in the next 7 days, and you can put an ad in front of those people. Happy birthday, something along those lines. And what's really cool about it is the day after the person's birthday, they won't see that ad anymore. You don't have to do anything. It automatically updates. So in theory, you could set up the ad and let it run for an entire year, and the same person's not going to see it twice. They're going to see it a couple times before their birthday, but the day after their birthday, they'll never see it again for 51 weeks. So that's what's really cool about it. This is truly like a set and forget type of ad. Now you do have to test to find which offer works best. In the past, I have found free works much better than, let's say, 50% off, 25% off, 75% off. So get the a business owner to offer something for free. Now, types of businesses, this works best obviously with restaurants, bars, nail salons, hair salons type of things, because women will treat themselves on their birthday to getting their hair done, getting their nails done, mani-pedis, whatever it is. But bars and restaurants are typically this works really, really well for. So they could offer a free entree, they could offer a free dessert, free appetizer, free round of drinks, or a free drink, something along those lines. And the thing is, when someone comes to celebrate their birthday, they rarely do it alone. They are going to bring at least one person. Most likely they're going to bring a group of people. Obviously, those people are going to be paying full price. So communicate that with the restaurant and or bar owner. Say, hey, you can afford to take a loss on the birthday man or woman, because they're going to be bringing 2, 3, 5, maybe 10 people in that are going to be full price. So most business owners understand that. Most restaurants already do birthday marketing. They send out like the big 9x12 postcards and or the littler postcards for birthday advertising. They do it because it's extremely effective, and it can be extremely effective on Facebook as well. I did a video tutorial on that probably 1.5 years, maybe even 2 years ago. So I'll leave it up there. You can click that and watch that once you've finished watching that video. It's a bit dated, but it still shows you the process of how to reach out to restaurant owners, how to email them, a couple pieces of software to speed up the process, and then it shows the back end of the Facebook of how to target people with an upcoming birthday. It's really, really simple. And like I said, what's cool is you set up the ad once you get the offer dialed in, and really you don't have to touch it. Now, you're not going to charge $1,500 a month like you are in the previous one that I mentioned. This is going to be anywhere from maybe $100 to maybe $500 a month, depending. It's probably going to be in the $200 to $300 a month range. But again, there's not much maintenance on your part. Now, I definitely recommend tracking the stats for the business owner and be communicating with them. I do mean that. But with the ad side, you don't really need to tweak anything. You can set it at $3 to $5 a day. $2 to $3 is still going to generate your results. $5 is going to get you significant. It's going to double your results. $5 is almost too much, depending on the area. If you're somewhere in like LA, New York, Miami, Atlanta, Houston, $5 is going to be good. But even in Vegas, I would run them at $3 a day. Anything more was almost too many leads. So that's a great service to offer. A lot of marketers aren't even aware you can target by birthdays, and the ones that do know it are not offering it as a service. So it is an opportunity, an untapped opportunity that you can take advantage of. The next one is selling an ebook and making money from that. And you might be thinking, $800 a week selling ebooks? Absolutely. I got some buddies doing well past $10,000 each and every month selling little ebooks. Now, it didn't start on day one, week one, or month one. They continued at it. So what it is putting together, it's more like a guide than an ebook, about 10 to 25-ish pages on a topic that you know. So it could be an experience, it could be a skill set that you have, it could be knowledge, it could be a problem, a challenge, an obstacle that you've overcome. And how you want to do it is write for a specific problem to a specific type of person. It's not how to lose weight. That's way too broad. You want to really target it. So my example that I use, let's say divorced men. Some men were married for 10, 15, 20 years. So getting back into the dating scene, it's foreign to them. And obviously with the internet and all that, 20 years ago, the internet wasn't around, Tinder and Bumble and all those apps. So you could put together some type of a guide. Ideally, maybe you went through that pain, and you could put together a guide and help them on how to get back into the dating, how to text women, how to date women, how to talk to women, all kinds of things. That's a huge market, dating. So that would be an example. It would be only for divorced men. Again, a specific type of person with a specific type of problem. Another one I use a man and a female version. So another one would be a woman that wants to lose weight after having a baby. She wants to probably get back to pre-pregnancy weight. Maybe you're a woman that's done that before. Maybe you've done it a couple of times. You could put together some type of a guide on maybe what you ate, nutrition, fitness, exercise, sleep schedules, vitamins, whatever the hell it is you did. You could lay out kind of your framework or your system that helped you get to that point where you lost the weight, and share it with someone else and make money from it. And what it is these guides, these are very helpful. You're saving these people time, money, stress, anxiety, shame, embarrassment, all kinds of things, and a little $7 to $10 guide. Now here's the thing, after you get a couple sales, you want to reach out to those people, ask their honest feedback, and then you add that into the book and make it better. You get some testimonials. You put those on the sales page. Now all of a sudden your $10 ebook, you can charge $20 because you have people that have went through it and were successful with the ebook, with whatever you're teaching them, how to lose weight, how to gain confidence, how to date, and they implemented your framework, your strategies, and they got results from it. And now you can start charging more and more money. So I got buddies that charge $47 for simple little ebooks, and they started at $5 or $10. They got some success stories, lifted up the price to maybe 17. More success stories, 27. More success stories, 37, and on and on and on. So ebooks are a great way. It's kind of I call it a gateway drug into the information publishing world. Publishing and selling information, I'm pretty sure it's the highest profit business online, and it might be the highest profit business in the world. There's probably some things that I'm not thinking of, but it's about 90 to 95% margin. That is pretty fantastic. So writing an ebook is a great way to earn $800 a week. If you're looking for some help, I actually just recently put together a guide called 300 Extra. It's designed to help you earn $300 extra each and every month. Of course, I want you to blow past that goal, but I wanted to set something attainable and something achievable. So you can check out the link down below. I have an insane industry rattling guarantee where I guarantee you will make money. So if you invest in this guide, it's under $10, and you write and publish your ebook within 48 hours, you shoot me over a link, I will purchase that ebook. I will become your very first customer. So you make money within 48 hours if you can do it. If you want to take the challenge, check out the link down below, write your ebook, publish it, send me a link, and I will buy it. All right, this next one is a YouTube ads consultant, very similar to a Facebook ads consultant. Instead of Facebook ads, you're offering YouTube ads. And this is it can be very, very profitable. It's not nearly as crowded as the Facebook advertising platform. The YouTube return on investment can be significant. Not that Facebook's can't, but YouTube can be significant because you're going to get cheaper. You should be able to get cheaper leads, cheaper clicks, and also cheaper sales because there's not as much competition. And on the local level, like local businesses only targeting certain cities, certain zip codes and that, YouTube is going to be much, much cheaper. Should be much, much cheaper. I don't want to say blanket statement. It's going to absolutely be cheaper. It should be much, much cheaper in just about every city in the United States. So YouTube advertising service is a great one. What I like about the YouTube ads platform, I don't have a ton of experience. I have ran ads before, is it's relatively simple. There is a bit of a learning curve. I'm not going to tell you there's not a learning curve. However, the platform hasn't changed much. With Facebook, it seems like it changes every hour on the hour. They're constantly moving things around, and it's a pain in the ass to kind of navigate. If you don't log into Facebook for a week or two, they're moving shit all around, changing colors and stuff. So the YouTube platform, like I said, they've made some changes, but even from a few years ago when I was dabbling in it, it looks relatively very, very similar to what it did 2-3 years ago. So that's another benefit of the YouTube platform, which is actually, it's within Google Ads. You can run Google search ads and YouTube ads all under one dashboard, one ads manager. But YouTube ads is a great one. Like I said, there's not very much competition. Not many marketers are offering this as a service to Facebook because not many people are familiar or that skilled with YouTube advertising. I would recommend jumping on YouTube University, you're already here, and look up how to run ads on YouTube. It's going to be very, very similar to Facebook. So that is another one where you can earn $800 more each and every week running YouTube ads for local businesses. All right, this next one is offering to do sales funnels for businesses. A lot of businesses, surprisingly, don't leverage the power of online marketing. And a lot of businesses don't really do much online marketing. They have a website and that is about it. I shouldn't say most, a lot of business owners do the old school stuff, the radio, the TV, the billboard, the networking events, the mailers. Not to say those aren't effective, but online marketing can be much more effective, much more efficient, and much more profitable. And with a sales funnel, you can set that up and you sell them on having an automated lead generation system that's working 24/7, 365. It's very, very powerful for dentists, doctors, carpet cleaners, private investigators. Any type of small local business can really benefit from the power of a sales funnel. So you could use something like ClickFunnels. I use Kartra. I love Kartra, and what's powerful about Kartra is you can build out a sales funnel. You want to pick a niche like I've talked about before. Let's say we'll use divorce attorneys like I used before. You set up a landing page for a divorce attorney, offering them some type of a guide that they would give their potential clients on getting 11 steps to get through divorce, something along those lines. Set up the landing page, offer the guide to them. You could write it, or you could hire someone on Fiverr to have it written for you. Again, you would charge for this, and then what you would do is put together an email sequence, probably a 5 to 7 part email sequence to automatically follow up with that prospect to become a client. Each email selling them on to book an appointment or book a consultation with the attorney. Again, this is working 24/7, 365. You charge for the emails, obviously. But here's the thing, when you niche down like that, that landing page, that guide, all those emails, you sell it to one bankruptcy attorney in Las Vegas, you can sell the same one to the one in Phoenix, the one in San Diego, San Francisco, LA, Albuquerque, New York, Miami, Chicago, Cleveland, wherever. You have a system that you can just sell to other bankruptcy attorneys. As an example, bankruptcy attorneys. Again, that first bankruptcy attorney is going to pay for all of it. And then you just sell it to other ones. You'll have to make a couple tweaks, in the ebook. Obviously, you'll have to put their name, their phone number, their website address. The emails will have to be tweaked a bit. But for the majority of the email content, it's already written for you. So that's what's powerful about having a niche. And now you have kind of a packaged service, a sales funnel, and you just duplicate it for each lawyer that you sell. And with Kartra, what's really cool is you can create a system, a landing page, a thank you page, all the email sequences, all the tags, everything's set up. You set it up one time, and then you just duplicate it in each account. Each client that you get, you duplicate it in their account. Now, this can be a one-time service or a one-time payment service. You could charge them easily $1,500 for something like this. If it's a higher ticket, something like an attorney, it's definitely worth $2,500 plus if you can sell it at $2,500 plus. And again, then you can pitch them some type of other service, maybe Facebook advertising, any type of advertising, because now you're going to sell them on, okay, now we got the system in place. Now we need people to see this. Now we need to send traffic to that system. I also offer XYZ service for $1,500 a month, and you could package it all together, or you could just sell one-off funnels for the attorney and not have to worry about the monthly maintenance or running any type of advertising. So it's completely up to you, but a complete funnel, a 5 to 7 email sequence, automated follow-up for, like I said, an attorney, $2,500 easy. A plumber, $1,500 easy. Again, because they can use this system over and over and over for years and years and years to come. So offering sales funnels is a great way to earn a nice chunk of change rather quickly. If you got any sales chops, this could be a perfect service to offer, because again, it is a high ticket service, anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 plus. I know guys charging 15 grand plus to do sales funnels. Now, they've been doing them a while. Eventually you can get up to that as well, to that 5-figure mark for a sales funnel. And it's absolutely worth it for the right business owner, as long as they know how to send traffic to the entry point of that funnel. So sales funnels is a great one. It can be one-off. You could just sell a sales funnel or two a month. It could be a completely side thing, and you could be working on something else that you enjoy doing. It's a great service to offer any type of local business. All right, last but certainly not least is starting a blog. Now, this isn't something you're going to earn $800 next week or next month. It's likely going to take 6 to 12 months. It's a grind. You have to have patience. However, this is still a very, very, very profitable business model in 2020, and it will continue being a profitable business model. Not just making money, but very, very profitable, because a blog is very low cost, extremely low cost. I'm going to share a couple examples on some of the money that people are making, and some of you might be absolutely blown away by the possibilities with blogging. So typically, to make money blogging, you're going to write about solving a problem and or a topic that people are extremely passionate about. So a couple examples I've written down is how to make money. That's a big one. Anything in the personal finance space, that's another big one. Health and fitness, food, beauty and or fashion, lifestyle, and personal development. Those are some of the popular ones. But like I said, it could be a fishing blog. It could be hunting. If people are passionate about it, you can make money, and very, very good money. So that's what's cool about starting a blog, is you can write around an interest and or a passion of yours, or you don't have to do any of that. You could hire writers for you, and I'm going to share a couple of resources here in a minute where you can hire writers to write the content for you. But again, with a blog, it's a long-term deal. You have to be patient. You're probably not going to see much results. Like I said, probably 6 months, if not longer, because it takes a while for Google to kind of start working and your content to start ranking. However, once your content is ranking, I don't want to say it works forever, but it works for a long, long time, and then it's kind of a snowball down a hill. So how do you make money with a blog? That's probably a question you might have. So I have a couple things. Google AdSense. So you can put Google ads. Google does it for you. They'll put ads across your website, and then you can get paid for that. You can earn some money. You have to have a lot of traffic to earn any type of significant money. The most popular and the most profitable way is affiliate marketing, and I'm going to show you a couple examples here in a second. You could sell a digital product like an ebook, maybe some type of an audio. You could sell a service if you wanted to offer some type of a service, or you could sell some type of a course and or a training program, or you could even sell apparel, t-shirts. You could create hats with Teespring. I just did a video about 2 weeks ago on how to start a clothing brand. You can check out up there for no money. So that could give you some ideas. You can make hats, whatever the hell you want. But affiliate marketing typically is probably the most popular money source. Again, that's just referring people out, and if they purchase through your link from your blog, you earn a commission. So let me show you a couple examples and some of these eye-popping results that these people are getting. And some of these people are new bloggers, so it's not like they've been doing it for 20 years or 15 years. The one guy I want to show you, he's been doing it for 2 years, and the numbers will astound you. All right, so here are a few examples of what's possible with blogging. So this is a guy by the name of Ryan Robinson. Now, he's been blogging, I think this site is about a little over 6 years old, so he's got a lot of experience. And that's what he earned in the month of July of 2020, $47,000. That's absolutely insane. Now, Ryan writes about making money online, blogging, which is a very lucrative niche, and I'm going to share a couple other that aren't. But I want to highlight something. Like I said, it's very, very profitable. So this is what he generated, but this was his profit. So he only had about $4,000 or so in expenses, and that's what I'm talking about with blogging being so profitable. It's very likely that you can have a 90% or higher margin. So let me just scroll down, kind of see where he makes most of his money. Again, most of his money, as you can see, $47,000, $43,000 came from affiliate earnings, affiliate marketing. Like I said, affiliate marketing is probably going to be the #1 source of your money. Now, if you're offering a service, obviously it's going to be different. If you're promoting some type of a course of yours, you can certainly be making more. And I think he does have his own course, but again, he makes so much money with affiliate. Why really even? Yeah, okay, so he's got a course sale. So as you can see, about 10% of his total revenue was from his course. The other 90% was from affiliate. So that's just one example. Another example that I found up was a lady, Eva, I'm not sure, I don't know her, but I wanted to show you a different niche. This is about empowering women, so it's not necessarily make money online or how to blog. And she did $4,200 in January, and I believe she started in 2018. So her blog's 2 years old, and she's already at a little over $4,000 per month. Next one is a food blog. Now, typically, this is a little tougher to make a lot of money from. Here is, I couldn't find when she started this blog, but she made just over $1,000, again, blogging about food. Next one is a budgeting blog. And she did pretty well, $3,600 in a month, talking about budgeting. Like I said, personal finance is a very, very big one. This lady specifically talks budgeting with personal finance. And then the last one I want to show you is a guy by the name of Adam and Froy. He started his blog in January of 2019, so it's not even 2 years old, and he did $80,000 in the month of May of 2020. $80,000 16 months after launching his blog. That's absolutely mind-blowing. As you can see, he had almost 500,000 views. 25,000 email subscribers. Passive income was just under $68,000. He writes very, very detailed. He also talks about making money online, blogging, things like that. His articles are very, very in-depth. I wouldn't be surprised if they're 3,000 to 5,000 words per blog post. So it's no wonder that he's very, very successful, because he puts in the time and the work to put out very, very, very detailed, very detailed blog posts. So I wanted to show something real quick on here. So 63,000. So 63,000 of his 80-some thousand was from affiliate program. So a good chunk of his money as well is from affiliate. And if you look at, so May of 2019, his blog was about 5 months old. He had earned $3,000. That's pretty good. 5 months, 6 months old, and he's earning $3,000 a month, and then he earned $80,000 a year later. So that's how fast it can go. In 16 months, this guy's doing, he's probably going to do $500,000, if not $750,000 this year from his blog that's, again, not even 2 years old. So those are 5 examples of making money with a blog. So you might be thinking, Adam, I have no desire to do any of the writing, or maybe I'm looking for some help to do some of the writing. So I got you. Let me show you actually 4 resources to hire writers for your blog. Here are a few of the resources. So the first one is called Text Broker. Their pricing here, as you can see, 2-star, 3-star, 4, and 5-star. So a penny and a half, 2 cents, 2.7, and 7.2 cents per word. The next one is called Hire Writers. I actually have a couple articles right now. They should be done in a couple of days from now, so I'm not too sure on the quality, but their pricing kind of somewhat a little confusing. So new article here. So they again got the beginner, general, skilled, and expert. I am doing the skilled, and I'm going to test out the expert as well. So as you can see, a 500 to 700 word article is about $8.90. Pretty dang affordable. iWriter is another one, and here is their pricing. Again, they do something similar as well, a 1, 2, 3, and 4-star. I would probably stick with only Elite and Elite Plus, but let's say a 500 to 700 word article is going to be about between $11 and $14. Last but not least is one called Writers Access. A couple of marketers that I have a ton of respect for that do affiliate marketing websites is their full business model. They have recommended this. I have been testing this out as well. It's $40 a month to plug into their platform, and then they find writers for you. It's a bit more pricey. It's going to be closer to the 6 cents per word, 5 to 6 cents a word, and then it goes up from there. Well, that wraps it up. That is 8 ways to make $800 each and every week, working from home, working for yourself, like I said. So you can tell your boss to piss off, so you can escape employment. Like, they all work. They all involve work. They all involve dedication, discipline, consistency, focus. So pick one of those that I just listed out and go all in with it for the next 90 days. Not to say you're going to retire in 90 days or sit on the laptop in a Speedo drinking pina coladas. But you will be making momentum, you will be making progress, and you will be gaining confidence. So like I said, pick one of those and go all in with it. As always, if you have comments, questions, or concerns, please drop them down below. If you like these types of videos, make sure you hit subscribe. Click that little bell notification because it alerts you every time I put out a video, which is twice a week. If you'd like to download my guide, I put let me do it this side, a guide, my 50-minute workday. It goes over the 2 tasks that you need to do each and every day so you can build a business working only 50 minutes a day. So check out the link down below. It's totaldads.com/50. As always, thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it.